Fair effort. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
That's some good golf right there. This one from about 160 yards out. Just one shot back now. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the fourth.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Well, what a way to make a move to the top of the leaderboard. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, the fifth is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Even for the day. Outright first here.
This one is chewing fiber.
That was special. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. That's not the shot they're after.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This one's for bogey. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Go in. Oh, just missed. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are two menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Wow, almost an eagle. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by 3 strokes now. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Rich, always like going back and looking at T-Dub and some of the magnificent stuff he delivers.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. And back to the play, shall we? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Oh my, right by the hole. Always nice to have a birdie putt. He's currently sitting in 1st place. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
It's just about 3 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And that will take him to 2 under. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
That makes its way to the first cut. Good shot there, Beamer. Putting for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement in it.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh my, how about that for a par? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Let's return to live play now. This is from miles away. It was on a good line. That'll sting a bit. A birdie putt awaits. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And with that hole finished, they're currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson holds second, while our leader has already bolted, currently way out in front of the pack. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 6 iron. Yeah, well played. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 4 feet to the cup. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And now 4 under for the day. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. Around 110 yards to go. Opting for the 9 iron. This one needs to kick left. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Little birdie look in here.
That's inside the range, and with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Unable to find the green on this one.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. Putting for a bogey. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
That was wonderfully done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
That's not what they were looking for. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? This putt is from 14 feet.
Now this one, this is important. This for par. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck Will Zalatoris with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This is on a great line.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with that, He'll move to 4 under par.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Going with the hybrid. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a 2nd in a row here.
Ouch, that hurts. 7 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. And there it is.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Yes!
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
That's a little untidy.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This putt is about 8 feet. This looks good. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, how good's that golf? All day just looked in complete command of their game.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead, because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth, and Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. And let's see what he can do here today. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
These are on rails, looking good.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently 6 under for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, that was pure. Second shot on the second.
That dog will hunt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Ooh, right by the hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently in first position. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's tidy. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That is hunting for the hole.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Chance to move to 8 under here.
This is their look at birdie.
It's tracking. Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Yeah, we'll take that.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Here we are at the 5th hole.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a pretty handy shot. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Second shot here on the 6th. opting for the 3-wood.
Nice out the rough here.
Nicely done.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop.
An opportunity to make a par here.
And now that finds him in first place. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, what a super shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Playing from 110 yards out.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. We have a par 3 on this one.
looks to be going with the 5-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Come on, you're better than that. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Well, it was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. This one's for birdie. They've held it. That's very gutsy.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
This next shot coming up from the sand. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And they've done it. Hold another shot from way out.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Sitting at minus 11 overall. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. You like that, didn't you? Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Opting for the 5-iron. Left yourself an opportunity. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second.
Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Hey, nice looking line. Was on a good line. This is a par putt.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh. And ladies and gentlemen, that was laser-like. Took a great deal of accuracy there.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Oh, well played. From about 200 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Should find the green.
Yeah, that looked pretty good the whole way.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Top effort, that. And down it goes. 12 under the card now with the stretch to play.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Nice judge's speed. And tapping it in for par. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Now at the 17th hole. Going with the hybrid. And he's safely on the green with that shot. A look to get to 13 under par.
Little birdie look in here. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Oh, what a lovely putt to make.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Well, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot on the 18th. A chance here to snatch the title if this chip drops. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Get this putt to drop. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.